Let's be honest about something. Most advice about overwhelm doesn't work for a simple reason. It assumes overwhelm is a problem to be solved. But overwhelm is not a problem. It's a relationship between your body, your inner voice, your pace, and the world around you. And relationships don't change through force, they change through trust. If your system learned over time that it had to stay alert, stay prepared, stay ahead, it won't suddenly relax because you tell it to. It relaxes when it feels met, again and again and again. So, what actually helps? Not big interventions, not dramatic changes, but small, consistent signals that say, I'm here, you're not alone, you don't have to hold everything by yourself. Those signals build safety, and safety changes everything. Let's talk about what that looks like in real life. It looks like slowing your pace slightly, even when you don't feel like you're allowed to. It looks like noticing when you're bracing and choosing not to correct it, just to stay present. It looks like speaking to yourself with steadiness instead of urgency. Not cheerfulness, steadiness. Your nervous system doesn't trust positivity, it trusts reliability. A calm tone, a familiar rhythm, predictable gentleness. This is why overwhelm often softens around people who don't rush you. They're not doing anything special, they're offering safety through their presence. Here's a quiet reframe that matters. You don't need to get out of overwhelm, you need to add support inside it. That support can be internal or external. A reminder, a boundary, a slower breath without trying to change it, a pause that isn't rushed. Those moments accumulate. One of the most powerful shifts is this: moving from I have to handle this to I don't have to handle this alone. Even if no one else is physically present, the internal orientation matters. Isolation amplifies overwhelm. Connection, real or internal, reduces it. Here's something you can try today gently. When overwhelm shows up, instead of asking, how do I make this stop? Try asking, what would make this feel 5% more supported? Not 50%, not fixed, just slightly less alone. That question invites cooperation instead of control. Over time, your system begins to trust that you won't abandon it to pressure anymore. And when that trust forms, overwhelm doesn't need to shout. It doesn't disappear, but it becomes more manageable, informational, and less consuming. In the next episode, we'll explore what happens when overwhelm returns, because it will, and how to meet it without spiraling into self-blame or discouragement. For now, let this land. You don't need a breakthrough, you need continuity. Small moments of being met. That's what actually helps. We'll continue this next time.